This video is in collaboration with Lenny and Larry's The Complete Cookie. 10 grams of fiber, 16 grams of protein, and 500,000 grams of mental health gains. More on this later. Hello my little apples and welcome back to another video. I'm actually really nervous because I have no idea how to go about this video, which is going to be about mental health and food and what to eat while you're craving or what you're craving. Usually we are in front of my tapestry, but today I decided to get a little bit more comfy with you guys and film on my bed. So I'm sitting on my bed right now, and today I just wanted to talk about cravings and food for mental health and binging. I think the topic of binging is so important, and so we're gonna have a little cup of tea, but coffee. It's coffee, so we're gonna have some coffee time. Before I get into this topic, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and turn on notifications. And if you want to see like more day-to-day type of things, you can check out my Instagram page, which I post on a lot, like annoyingly a lot. Let's get into it. Today we're bombarded by a lot of messages from magazines and health blogs, videos and stuff about how to curb your cravings, how to curb your appetite, how to give your body what it actually wants instead of giving it, you know, junk food. Those things do hold some truth to some extent. Like if you're craving potato chips all the time or pretzels all the time, like constantly, your body might be missing out on iodine, or it might be missing out on some kind of mineral that it know it can get from these junky types of foods. Or if you're craving chocolate all the time and like uncontrollably, then maybe your body's just missing out on magnesium. Try adding in more beans, try adding in more almonds, and blah blah blah. I'm not knocking those claims because I truly believe the same thing. Like if you're constantly craving a certain type of junk food, then maybe you should look into the junk food that you're eating and maybe look at your current diet and see, you know, what's lining up and what's not lining up. But in my mind, cravings often come up and keep coming up and keep coming up because we don't allow ourselves to have the food that we want. We are meant to be living in an abundance mindset. When you live in a mindset in which I have everything I need and I can get what I want, you don't stay so fixated on junk food so much. Taking this example from one of my favorite books ever called The Mastery of Love by Don Miguel Ruiz, there's this chapter called The Magical Kitchen. So in this magical kitchen, you have all the food that you desire, like from all over the world. Everything tastes so good. You can have whatever you want whenever you want. So when it comes to food and it comes to types of food that you have, you are absolutely covered. Somebody knocks on the door and he's like, I have pizza, I'm delivering you some pizza, can I have $20? You're gonna laugh at them and be like, bro, I don't need your pizza because I got everything that I need. When you live in this abundance mindset that you have what you need and you can get what you want, your body doesn't keep thinking like, I need to have that pizza and pay $20 for it, you know? It's going to think, I don't need it right now because I have pizza. I get it when I want it. And that's the same thing that I'm trying to convey to you guys. I get so many messages and emails saying, Amanda, I don't know what to do. I'm constantly craving like chocolate and junk food. How do I make these cravings go away? But the thing is, you have to let your body know that it can have what it wants, that it's safe. People who message me this are actually not scared of eating the food, but they're scared of feeling out of control. They're scared of feeling like, if I allow myself to have a piece of cake, I'm gonna eat the whole entire cake. And maybe at that moment, I don't want it to scare you, but maybe you will. If you've been coming from a restricted eating background for so long, maybe you will eat the entire cake, and maybe tomorrow you'll keep eating cake. But you have to let your body, let your mind feel at peace. Feel like it's in abundance. You don't want to do it in a place of self-sabotage because that's totally different. What I'm talking about is just letting yourself have what you want. When I was going through my ketogenic experiment, I was consciously restricting foods that I love to eat, that I normally eat, that my body and my mind look for. And when I was done with my ketogenic experiment, I felt like I went crazy. I went through like almost like a bag of chocolate chips in a couple days because I wasn't eating sugar and I wasn't eating that many carbs. And I know that what I was doing was not replenishing my body, but it was actually replenishing my mind. We talk about making gains and extra health and, you know, doing it for the booty and the gains and whatever. We have to also make mental health gains. We're in it not just for the aesthetics, but also for the insides, because of what happens on the inside of our body and in the inside of our mind manifests on the outside. Your outlook, I guess I would say your in-look, like your insight to yourself and how you feel about yourself and how you treat yourself, will eventually show on the outside, not only in the way you look physically, but the way you hold yourself, the way you interact with other people. And it starts from coming from an abundance mindset, coming from a place of love for yourself. And yes, you guys follow my channel, you know that I'm all about eating healthy, adding in as many greens as possible, and nuts and seeds and avocados, healthy fats, healthy plant-based proteins and fiber, and getting enough water, adding in as many antioxidants as possible, hashtag extra health. But extra health doesn't only mean kale and carrots. Extra health also means an extra cookie if you want it to. Trust yourself, trust your body, trust your mind. Let yourself have what you're craving, because I promise you, if you are craving a piece of chocolate and you tell yourself no, 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 it will bottle up and might end up exploding out of proportion, and that is where binge eating occurs. Because you continuously tell yourself, no, don't eat it. You can't have it. You're not allowed to eat it. And when something cracks, that crack in the ice will turn into a break in the ice and you'll just fall through. I'm not saying that you will, but I'm saying it's very, very likely. It happened with me. Honestly, sometimes still happens with me. I still have to work through it. I still have to work through allowing myself to have what I want, but it has become better and better now that I am aware of choices that I know are going to be good for my body as well as my mind. So if you want a cookie, eat a cookie. As of late, I have been anxious and stressed. It's funny because with stress, I don't want to eat, but with anxiety, I feel like just eating all the time. And I think it's to kind of distract myself from the present moment and the problems at hand. I know you guys know about stress eating, and because I am in the last stretch of my bachelor's degree and finishing up my last year of college, I've definitely been in that stress eating mode. As a result, my body's been wanting a little bit more food, a little bit more sugar, and a little bit more junk, might I say. And at this point, I'm not going to tell myself, no, you can't have junk. I'm going to give myself optimal nutrition first. So I love to eat my big salads, and if I still want some kind of sweet, some kind of like fun flavor after, or just like a nice snack to have while I'm drinking my coffee at the coffee shop, then I normally have a nice little sweet. And so I partnered up with Lenny and Larry's to show you guys a really good alternative to some kind of mental health gain plus body health gain food that you can have instead of like an unhealthy, more refined, less health gains type of cookie or type of sweet if you are craving it. Lenny and Larry's has a lot of different flavors, and they actually just came out with, where is it? This Choco Mint. 10 out of 10. Oh my god. Mint chip is one of my, excuse the noise outside. It's really hot in my room. I don't think the AC works. I live right next to a main road, so it's gonna be really loud all the time. But anyway, mint chocolate chip used to be my favorite ice cream flavor. I mean, it still is, but like when I went to ice cream shops and stuff, I always got mint chocolate chip. So this mint chip, bro, this mint chip flavor, so good. Coconut chocolate chip flavor, double chocolate chip, white chocolate macadamia. Ooh girl, and this pumpkin spice flavor is also a new flavor. So good with coffee. A little bit about Lenny and Larry's so that you know that it is a complete cookie in terms of physical health as well as mental health. 16 grams of protein per cookie. Protein is the most satisfying macronutrient to eat, so when you eat more protein, you don't get as hungry as fast. Instead of eating like a regular cookie, you might want to try eating like a complete Lenny and Larry's cookie because of the protein. It'll keep you more full. The regular cookie is just normally full of sugar and will process through your body super fast and leave you still feeling hungry a little bit later. With that 16 grams of satisfying protein, they also have 10 grams of fiber per each cookie. The best part is that every single one of these cookies, every single one, vegan.
It's vegan?
That's vegan.
It's a vegan meal.
That's a vegan meal.
Okay, now let's look back on this now.
No dairy, no eggs. So you can feel good knowing that you're feeding your cravings with something healthier than a normal cookie that you would get at the store or bake yourself, and saving the animals and adding in some more protein to your life. This is all that I really wanted to say. I'm sorry if this video was a little bit all over the place. I just have so many thoughts when it comes to like feeding your body, feeding your soul, allowing yourself the foods that you want, because if you don't, then your body will come back with a vengeance. Our bodies are here to be our friend, not our enemy. And when we start to look at our lives in an abundance mindset and let ourselves know that we can have what we want when we want it, we feel more in control with ourselves. We feel more confident with the choices that we make. When I'm in the times of restriction and I tell myself, no, you can't have it. For example, during my keto diet, when I was done with that, I felt like going crazy. I was like, I just need to have everything right now. But then after that little upswing, when I was giving myself what I wanted, I was like, okay, I'm good. I'm getting what I want. I don't really want anything anymore because I've kind of had my fill. So it's important to keep those points in your mind as you are going through your life, because a lot of binge eating and restricting cycles happen as a result of not letting yourself have what you want when you want it. I hope this video was helpful, and I hope you try out Lenny and Larry's cookies because they are my go-tos at the moment. By the way, microwave it for a little bit and then put some ice cream on top. Girl, I hope you're having a wonderful morning, noon, day, or night wherever you are, and I will see you next time. Bye.